Bro, you're the GOAT.
I see you, my slime.
Bro, you're him.
Hemi Neutron.
Hemi John.
He's him.
Nah,
He's actually him.
Can I get a bucket of your
Top of the morning, 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 top of the morning.
What's good, y'all? Welcome back to another video. This video, we're going to be reviewing One Piece Chapter 1059. But before we get into the video, please be sure to subscribe to the channel as well as that notification bell to get notified for more content that I put out. As well, if you're enjoying the video, be sure to hit it a like and leave a comment and let me know your thoughts on the video. So, without any further ado, let's just get into it, y'all.
If she ain't got a butt, fucking get into it, yo.
So, before we get into the chapter, if you want to check out that live stream, be sure to check that out right here. You know, this is the thumbnail, and we can go watch that, you know, see my live reaction through the chapter. That was about a little 40 minutes long. Crazy, crazy shit, this chapter. This is Oda's Get Back. Oda really showed us why he has a G in front of his name.
Bro, you're the GOAT.
I see you, my slime.
Bro, you're him.
Hemi Neutron.
Hemi John.
He's him.
Nah,
He's actually him.
Can I get a bucket of your sweat?
But with all that nonsense that I'm spewing right now, let's get into the first part of the chapter, the cover story, the Germa 66 voyage. So it seems like here for the cover story that Katakuri and Oven are somehow punching each other because they got hit with some hallucinogenic gas from Caesar. So Caesar is proven to be a sort of an MVP as he joins Germa 66. Other than that, I like it. I'm continuing to enjoy this Germa 66 voyage. Really interesting. And I'm looking forward to seeing how this, you know, somehow leads into the main story sooner. Next thing we're going to go with, because Lord, I tell you, there are so many things that happen in this chapter. We get an explanation of, you know, where'd Marco go? A lot of us been asking, a lot of people have been wondering, where did he go? Because during the raid, you know, Marco and Luffy didn't see each other once. So we get some information that Marco got dropped off at Sphinx Island because he caught a ride with Shanks and crew. And he was just like, yo, you sure you don't want to join? And he's like, nah, come on, man, I'm retired, I'm out of here. But they even do an earlier flashback in Wano where Luffy and Marco do get to have a conversation with each other, and they kind of reminisce about like, yo, Ace would be happy for you, blah blah. And Luffy was like, yeah, like you really helped me out back then. I was passed out, but you know, good looks, bro. I appreciate you, and I appreciate you for helping me out here. So it's good to see that interaction between these two. Interested to see where Marco gets re-involved in the story at this point, but you know, depending on if we end up going to Sphinx Island, I doubt we might see him again. Who knows? But here's the point of the contention that we gotta talk about. This is something we gotta talk about. Bittersweet.
Bullshit.
And I'm feeling like Sanji felt here. But we get an explanation. Finally, we get to see the conversation between Luffy, Yamato, Jinbei, Zoro, and Sanji. When Yamato lets them know, hey, you know, after the whole Green Boat thing, I think it's probably better if I stay here. I would love to go with y'all. It'd be dope. But, you know, I'd rather stay here in Wano Country and help them out for a little while until, you know, they're a little bit ready to protect themselves. Because, you know, this was a real big exposure to, like, they can't really hold them down. And I don't want you worried about Wano if I leave too and go with you. Which, you know, makes sense. But Yamato says, like, but I would really love to be a crewmate. And, you know, Yamato, welcome aboard anytime. Honestly, some people, as well as myself, feel like this was definitely a response from Oda from a lot of the backlash. And I refuse to believe that Oda does not know that there has been some annoyance and backlash about this Yamato situation. Some people might say that, you know, we should have already known this information. It's kind of common sense. We didn't need this to be told to us. But honestly, I feel like with the amount of information, the amount of energy Oda has put into Yamato's character to say, I'm joining over and over again.
Same fucking thing, over and over again.
This should have been here in the first place. This should have happened 2 chapters ago where we got a proper wrap up like, yo, this is the exact reason and why. We shouldn't have had to like surmise and guess what the reason was after so much extra information and energy Oda has put into Yamato joining. But, you know, Sanji felt just like me in this situation where he's just like, oh, you really not joining Yamato-chan? And, you know, I still feel that way. I still wish he was on the crew. But I can just accept it and let it go at this point. Am I happy about it? Do I feel like this was lazy? Kind of. I really do. But at least, you know, this happened. Oda realizes the annoyance, and who knows, maybe, you know, Yamato shows back up on the crew at some point. Because, like I said, Luffy did say he wants 10 crewmates, and we don't know if he means he wants 10 people on his crew in total, that's including himself, or he wants 10 people along with himself. Who knows? We'll see. But then shit gets really crazy, really spicy. we cut to the Isle of Women, Amazon Lily, the Calm Belt. We are bringing back the Grand Line. We get to present times and we see Boa Hancock talking with her little granny saying like, man, this shit that happened is crazy. Maybe the best way to solve this is if I marry Luffy. And you know, that's always Boa Hancock's MO.
Yeah, that's true.
And Shorty is like, yo, what do you mean? Like, that's always your solution. Like, bruh. She's like, ah. And then we get a flashback within this situation to a few weeks prior, where we finally get some more information to when Kobe was going to go get Boa Hancock since the 7 warlords were disbanded and stuff like that. And we see a child fighting, and it looks like some type of pacifista little what is it called? A seraphim? That's what they call it, a pacifista seraphim. At first I couldn't tell who this was. I'm thinking like the silhouette from the background. I'm like, is this like Vivi? Like, I can't really tell who it is. I can tell that this has some sort of obvious like Lunarian DNA here, because you see the wings, the black wings. They look black at least, and the flames in the back. So this OD has some type of connection to Lunarian. To come then find out later on in the chapter that this is like a kid version of Boa Hancock attacking the Isle of Women, and the Marines getting caught up in the mess of this fight too, bro. Insane, son. So somehow Vegapunk has now created pacifista seraphims that look like warlords, and that's not the only one we see. So we then cut to Blackbeard, who's also here with what's her name? Carolina Devon, and what's the other one name? I'm not good at the names of the people in the crew for Blackbeard Pirates. It's not my forte, and I'm not, the best One Piece person in the world, so, bear with me here. But they're over here like, whoa, that Hancock sure is gorgeous. Blackbeard is here to fucking play. He is coming to try to take Boa Hancock's powers. But within all that, we see Blackbeard is fighting another pacifista that looks just like a Lunarian cross Mihawk. Bruh, at this point, if there's any more seraphims, they might just be designed after every warlord we've seen. We might see Little Buggy, like a Little Buggy pacifista. Who knows? We might see a Weevil one. We might see a Gecko Moria one. Honestly, a Doflamingo. It's the possibilities are endless at this point. And you got your boy Kobe here trying to keep everything together during this whole chaos in this fight on Amazon Lily. And he's like talking to Boa Hancock like, yo, just surrender. Like, come on. Like, and Boa Hancock's like, don't waste your breath. I will never submit into be captivity again. Which makes sense because, Boa Hancock was a slave. She's not about to be held captive by anybody ever again in her life, as she fucking should. But the way that Blackbeard is shook by these pacifistas, because he's taking them back at first. They're like, why are they children? You guys can't be serious. Like, they're putting in work, son. Like, these pacifistas are putting in fucking work. They are scaring Blackbeard. So much so that we finally get a confirmation that Blackbeard got armament hockey when he tries to block the one that looks like Mihawk's attacks. He's pushed to the brink where he needs to use Black Hole to try to get everything in fucking order around him. And then we also got, Boa Hancock using her slave arrows, putting in work. Even how Meppo is locked in stone, and Yamakiji, the Vice Admiral, it's not looking good for the Admirals. I'll tell you this right now. Like, Kobe, as much as he's there trying to put in work, he really looks like a weak bystander, because we get this really heart-wrenching scene where I really for a second thought that Blackbeard was gonna kill Boa Hancock.
No! God, please, no! No!
Son, my son Blackbeard had her yoked up by the neck. Like, he's trying to take her powers. And honestly, who knows what Blackbeard could do with her powers. But in the middle of this scene, Kobe's sitting there like, looking like, come on, man. Like, don't kill her. Like, what about the people? What about everybody else that's turned to stone? Like, Boa Hancock lets him know, yeah, fine, go ahead. You want to kill me, but you can't turn anybody else back. So that's up to you what you want to do. Even if you get my powers, you still won't be able to turn anybody to stone back. And Blackbeard's like, you know what? You're right, but I can't take a chance. I might just kill you. Fuck it. Like, that's Blackbeard. Blackbeard is really Black Air Force energy. That's all that really stands for. But while all this is going on, we also get a quick little bounty drop. Oda. Bounty drop?
Why does that matter?
Boa Hancock has a bounty of 1.659 billion berries, bro. That's high, son. That's upper echelon. That's up there. But now we get the confirmation that Blackbeard's bounty is no longer in the twos. My son has a 3.996 billion berry bounty, surpassing Luffy. So my man's is basically confirmed. He's right by 4 billion. I'm sure that there's some extra meanings here with the numbers, because Oda likes to play these games. I'm not sure what they exactly are, but they have to be some type of tie-in with their name or something. But with all this chaos going on, Amazon Lily in fucking shambles from this attack with the Navy and Blackbeard's crew being there. And for some reason, there's like a picture of Luffy just plastered like on the wall, like his bounty poster on Amazon Lily, because you know, Bo Hancock loves her some Luffy.
I do. Ooh.
I have some questions. We need to know what happened at the Rocky Port. This Rocky Port incident that Blackbeard and Kobe have some type of connection with, and I remember Law being there too. We need to know what happened there, because he's thanking him like, yo, good looks, man, because you know, you're the hero and you really looked out. You know, Kobe's giving some Garp energy, but he ain't giving Garp hands right now. But fine, let's get back to who the new challenger is. The new challenger that approaches. And boy, when I saw this shit happen, I said, Oda, you have brought out all the stops. Rayleigh, Dark King.
Surprise, motherfucker.
That guy, Dark King Rayleigh, showed up. You kidding me? Like, what? My man's pulls up. Off the strength of clout alone, was able to get Blackbeard to agree to a little truce between Bo and Hancock and the Navy. Like, yo, Bo Hancock will turn everybody back to normal, and you just get out of here, bro. And off the strength of clout alone, Blackbeard decides to dip. But then we get another little nugget of information. Oda's not playing. We find out that Shaki, however you pronounce it, Shakuyaku, that's her full shit. Or Shakuyaku. Ah, God, I'm killing myself here.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
But she used to be the former Empress of Amazon Lily 2 generations ago. And she's the ex-captain of the Kuja Pirates. I didn't know this prior. Maybe some other people knew this, but this is some information here. And then Rayleigh admits straight up, while, you know, Sheki and Bo and Hancock and all of them are like talking about what happened a couple weeks ago when Blackbeard attacked and Kobe and the Navy was there. They're talking about like, yo, I don't know, man. We got lucky, because I don't think at my current level, like, I'm old now. I can't beat the way Blackbeard is now. I don't think I could have beat him. We lucky the clout alone helped us.
I guess.
And they recognize, they're like, yo, it's weird. They're like, yeah, well, all this chaos going on, it's just kind of crazy. I mean, it looks like the Navy is looking to replace all the warlords with these new weapons. Like, it's over for us, so they're trying to hunt us at all times. And we don't know how long we're going to be able to, you know, keep away and keep ducking. We need to find a plan. And they're like, yo, it's bizarre, because one of them looked like you, big sis, when you was a kid. Which, you know, that goes to the earlier part of the video when I was saying, like, yeah, I didn't know who this was at first. I mean, how could any of us have known from behind? But this shit is crazy. But then we also come to find out, at the end of the chapter, Oda gives another fucking bomb. Bomb after bomb after bomb after bomb in this chapter, bro. We find out that Blackbeard ended up abducting Kobe. Kobe has been kidnapped, bro. He's missing.
Where are you? Check the fucking music room.
Is Luffy gonna be tight? Is Luffy gonna go after Blackbeard to save Kobe? Like, why does Blackbeard have Kobe, son? Like, I don't know. This is crazy.
Really makes you think.
It's not looking good for the Navy right now, bro. They are holding L after L after L. First, you had Green Bull just getting punked out by Shanks, and Kobe, who's supposed to be OD, just getting taken by Blackbeard. Like, I'm not saying Blackbeard's no scrub and Shanks is scrubs, but that agenda that King of Lightning's been talking about the, it's not looking good for the Admirals. He's starting to get some more money in that stock. It's just, the stock is going up for that one, bro. But, you know, that's all the details in the chapter right there, bro. This was an insane chapter to kind of comprehend, and a great get back, Oda. You really came back with the get back. You took that 1 week break and said, Toma, here, hold that.
This one has a little sweetness to it.
Honestly, bro, I have to get this chapter a rating. It's a 10 out of 10 chapter. There's not much more I can say about it. There's so much information here. There are so much individual things and bits and pieces of things that we found out. Sure, I can be a little salty about the Yamato thing, because I will continue to be salty about the Yamato thing. But we have to move on. The journey continues.
True, and yeah, that's pretty true.
And this is a 10 out of 10 chapter. Oh, beautiful. But before we end the video, let me know your thoughts of the chapter in the comment section below. As well, if you end up enjoying the video, be sure to subscribe to the channel, as well as hit me with a like. And be sure to hit that notification bell to get notified for more content that I put out. So, on that note, y'all, enjoy your life.
I'm feeling great and feel the vibe. I'm really grateful we alive.
And I'm feeling great cause lately I've been on the way to something great. And I feel alive cause I create like every day and I'm on to